Hello, and welcome back to Planar Apocalypse. Today we are setting up the Taurus pages in my Astrology Grimoire, which is housed in a Notebook Therapy B5 bullet journal. The pages are 160 GSM, and I'm using this hideously ugly and outdated scrapbook pack from Oriental Trading that I bought in 2008, so I guess maybe it's vintage by now, I don't know. So, happy Taurus season. The sun moved into Taurus today, and we are gonna briefly talk about some things that make up Taurus. Just keep in mind that, everything that I'm gonna be discussing or whatever is really more of an archetypal guideline, I suppose, and, may not apply to every single Taurus sun or rising. So, just keep that in mind. I think I mentioned in the previous video for Aries that, I'm a Capricorn sun and Cap rising. I didn't start identifying with Capricorn until I was older because Saturn is very much an old man energy, and so I'm just in my old man era right now and living it up. But yeah, Taurus is symbolized by the bull. It is a fixed earth sign. You have this large, very heavy creature, very weighty. You just get the sense from the weight of the creature itself that there is a stubbornness. Like it's hard to move. It's physically hard to move. So like stubborn and patient would be two sides of the same coin. Taurans are also known for being honest and reliable and practical. The practicality comes from being an earth sign. As for being a fixed sign, last time we talked about how Aries is a cardinal sign. Cardinal signs are the signs that usher in a new season, and a fixed sign is the sign that kind of secures it in place. I like to think of the cardinal signs as being the ones that are like, all right, it's time to, start setting up for a new season. And they bring in all the decorations and, all of that garbage. And then the fixed signs are the ones who actually, set up all the decorations, get everything working and looking just so. And then the mutable signs, they're the ones that are on the cleanup crew. They're like, taking all the decorations down and clearing out all that stuff to get ready for the next season. That's how I like to think about it. When you are thinking about Taurus, it is ruled by the planet Venus, Venus being the planet of love and money. So that, kind of makes me think of the Bull of Wall Street, I think, right? Taurus very much rules all of our resources. When Aries popped out of the Piscean void, he comes out saying, I am. I exist. I am. And Taurus follows, and he's like, okay, that's great, but where am I? And so he's kind of, or it is kind of, representative of all of our sensual resources, and by that I mean, felt and experienced by the senses. So it really gives you a sense of being, and I mean that in a very physical reality sense. the phrase that Taurus uses is "I possess." And on that note, one of the negative qualities of Taurans, and of course I'm speaking archetypally again, so is that they can be possessive. And it is because there's this fixed way of being. You're very set in your ways, stubbornness, hey, no, that's mine, that kind of thing. Even when you look at cartoon depictions of bulls, they are almost always very territorial. Symbols and archetypes kind of pervade the collective unconscious. Also, being a Venusian sign, they can be known for being self-indulgent, liking all the bougie things, liking really good food, which, not a crime. Unless, you're talking about the 7 deadly sins, but, whatever. We all have to die of something. But that is not to say that Taurans are lazy or indolent. They are known for being like one of the hardest working signs in the zodiac. Maybe even harder working than Capricorn. At least this Capricorn, am I right? But there is, of course, that stability that Taurans have, which we love, we're there for. The tarot card that is represented by Taurus is the Hierophant, which is the 5th card in the Major Arcana, and it means like traditional structures. So again, we have something that feels very stable, unless it's in reverse, I suppose. Something that's very stable, long-lasting, and structured and rigid in a way. And if you are looking for some herbs to add to a Tauran altar or something like that, you can look no further than mint. Because you have that double meaning of, like minted currency. So, Taurus is the ruler of personal finance as well. So you have, the money. Also, you can use mint in any money spells, just putting that out there. If you've ever tried to grow mint, you will know that it grows like crazy. And the gemstone that you can associate with Taurus would be the emerald, because of its association with the planet or the goddess Venus, Venus being the ruling planet of Taurus. And I'm just about done with this spread, so I'm gonna stop talking and just let it play out with some music. I hope that this was somewhat informative. I should have probably scripted this as per usual, but yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!